Boom. Commitment number 5 for the class of 2027 is in. Cade Hog, a senior to be at Kingwood High School, all-time leading tackles for loss linebacker out of Kingwood, 6'1", 6'2", about 220 pounds. Jerry, Texas reaches into the Houston area for its latest commitment in 2027. This follows on Cameron Hall earlier, midweek last week, announcing for the Longhorns as well. Defensive end out of Mansfield. What do you think of Kade Hog?
Very productive player. I think he was 6'1.5", 219 pounds on his visit to Texas Saturday, his unofficial visit. Johnny Nansen had been through the school prior to that visit. But look, he's got 330 career tackles in 3 seasons. He's played 33 games, so 10 tackles a game on average. He had 153 his sophomore year when Kingwood made a deep run in 14 games. This year he missed 1 game, had 108 tackles in 9 games. He has 24 tackles for loss and 6 sacks as well. 2 interceptions, 1 his sophomore year, 1 his freshman year. He's caused 5 fumbles. He's got 3 fumble recoveries. He plays some running back too. He's an athletic kid. What he is he just has a feel and instinct for the game. I think he's a kid that has athletic instincts, and it shows up at linebacker. But he's got the frame to carry 235 pounds, as you can see there on video from talking to people. One person close to that recruitment. The feeling is that he can get the 235 pounds and retain that athleticism that he has, and that athleticism leads him to playing some running back on Friday night, running behind Big Kennedy Brown, the 5-star offensive tackle, from time to time at Kingwood. But Cade had a number of D1 and P4 offers, and again, he picked Texas over Kentucky, SMU, and Houston. Interesting with Cade. I mean, I just got off the phone with him. He comes from a family of A&M graduates. His mom played softball at Texas A&M. She went to North Shore her first 3 years, then transferred to Kingwood her senior year. So Kade Hog is going to go play at Texas, and coming from a family of A&M graduates, and mom was a softball player at A&M.
I think he's also partially related, at least, to Brooks Kieschnick, the former Longhorn baseball standout. So interesting, a lot of different ties to elite players around and elite athletes. Jerry, you look at him, and this is one of these guys where Texas now, with the expanded roster going up to 105 scholarships, they could be guys that they think have what they like and maybe not be so discerning early on in the process where, hey, we only got 2 or 3 linebackers we can take. They can be a little bit more, I don't want to say generous, but more straightforward with some offers early and try to get guys on the boat.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, look, in years past, before the 105, you were looking at 7 or 8 scholarship linebackers. Now I think you're going to see Texas move to 9 or 10 and have more guys to develop, have that extra couple of guys to develop. And in talking to Cade Hog, I mean, I asked him about Texas, Bobby, and he was like, look, the competition at Texas is unbelievable. Walking in as a freshman, I'm going to get to go against the best, and that's what I want as a player. So a guy who totally understands, I think, exactly what's in front of him to end up getting on the field at Texas over a period of time. But I'll tell you one thing, Bobby, about him is I don't think there's any doubt he could help you on special teams early in his career. He looks like that. That's just a guy that finds the football. So with some of these guys, as your roster expands to 105, some of these guys, it may take them a couple of years to get on the field, but that doesn't mean they can't contribute on special teams. Get on the field, meaning linebacker, but potentially they can help you on special teams. Kids like this who have the size and the athleticism, and they're just playmakers on the football. There's an opportunity for these guys to actually help you before they get on the field at their position.
It's interesting because he becomes the 5th overall commitment for the class of 2027, Jerry. Reading these guys off to you, Cameron Hall, we mentioned edge from Mansfield Summit, Easton Royal, the wide receiver out of Brother Martin High School in New Orleans, Louisiana. JT Garachi, tight end out of Don Bosco Prep in New Jersey. Greedy James, safety cornerback type out of Manville, Texas. This makes 5 we have not seen Texas go this early as a whole. Is this part of the whole 105 scholarship expansion thought process where Sark might try to get 10 to 15 commitments early, then figure out some of the other big name guys in June, July, like he's been doing? Is this something we might see, just kind of a change of pace?
I think so, a little bit. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what Texas is doing right now. I don't think there's any doubt about it. And the piece to this is what'll be interesting is how big does this high school class get with that philosophy, right? I mean, the high school numbers in one way are expected to drop a little bit, but it depends on how these teams are approaching the 105. I mean, the reality of it is, I mean, some guys may be NIL guys, some guys may not be. And so how are they going to piece that together, and how many guys are they going to take in these recruiting classes moving forward? Because the one thing we do know, Bobby, is 43 players on the roster turnover. With Elijah Ali committing to Texas in the 26 class, signing in 2 days, 24 in the high school class, 19 out of the portal, 43, that's half your roster turned over. So what are you going to do to keep your developmental players and have a developmental program? Because I actually think it may be more important than ever with as much roster turnover as there's getting to be. So I think that'll be interesting to see where Texas goes. But the early look in 27 is they're planning to have those developmental players on their roster.
You mentioned another player at Kingwood High School, Kennedy Brown, highly ranked offensive tackle. What's the latest on him?
He's one of the guys Texas is looking at. I think Ishmael Kamara from Gilmer, very high on the board. Brian Swanson from South Oak Cliff, very high on the board. Demarion Johnson at Tyler Legacy, committed to A&M, very high on the board. Kennedy Brown at that same position. So it's a strong class of offensive linemen in the state of Texas, and those are some of the top tackle prospects. So he's on the board for Texas for sure. Where that stands, where that goes, remains to be seen.
All right, 5 commitments for the Longhorns at this point. The 5th coming from Cade Hog, young man out of Kingwood, Texas. Kingwood starting to produce more and more talent each and every year, Jerry. Again, scholarship offers also from Kentucky, Houston, and SMU, 6'1.5", 219 pounds, according to Jerry. Showed up at the Texas camp Texas Junior Day this past weekend, and has now committed to the University of Texas. Big time pickup for Texas. Becomes number 5 commitment in this class. Jerry, you have anything you want to add before we let folks go?
Yeah, Cade Hog on Will Muschamp. What do you have to say about Will Muschamp? I just got off the phone with him. He said he's the nicest guy, coolest guy on the planet. He knows ball. He's intense as a coach, though, and develops players. I think that's what you're going to hear a lot of high school kids say about Will Muschamp, that he's the nicest guy, he's the coolest guy, just to sit and talk ball with, but then that he hits that intensity button when it comes time to coach. And the kids that want to be developed like that intensity button that Will Muschamp pushes.
Interesting. All right, good stuff. Thank you very much, Jerry Hamilton. Thank you also to our producer, Matt Hutchison. And to Kade Hog, one last thing, buddy. Hook 'em horns.